between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
21. 12.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
was just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. A 3rd down gain of 19. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet. And
you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Here we go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Garoppolo. Quick slant here to Woods. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts. Quez Watkins, 69 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for KC. 58 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Garoppolo on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Wait. 21. Go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Garoppolo. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
38, Colts 14.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trent McDuffie in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, 38 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Here we go.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
there he goes right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas